Alright, I'm back. So thank you guys for 100 subscribers. We just crossed that milestone. And my worst superhero video just crossed 7,000 views. So I can't thank y'all enough.
Congratulations! Oh my god.
Y'all got me feeling like I'm a relevant YouTuber now. And if you're new, just subscribe and let's go for the journey.
What? Nonsense! I have had enough! Enough! You get out!
What did I do?
Looking back when I was in school, there were so many different and unique students that you could tell stories about them around a campfire. I swear school was just a nostalgic experience with some of the most unforgettable moments in our lives. In this video, I'm going to talk about the different types of students that we were around in our schools and how it felt like to be among them throughout the semesters. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting off, we have the popular kid. This student was always the star of any situation. They'd have the whole classroom bowing over their popularity like, "Oh, you're so cool, bro," or "Girl, you're so fabulous." And all these popular kids were doing was the absolute bare minimum. Like, they weren't even doing anything to attract attention to themselves, but at this point I guess they just had it like that. Popular kids usually hang out together, so if you happen to even try to talk to them, it's almost like you're talking to a brick wall. To them, you don't exist. Popular kids could just be sitting there not saying a word, staring out the window, but all the rest of the class saw was straight aura radiating off of them. Like, wow, hand them the Presidential Medal of Freedom already. Speaking of medals, that brings us to the next type of student, and that is the whiz kid. You can call them nerds, geeks, or whatever, but these students come to school to learn. Nothing more, nothing less. They're in class, locked in at whatever the teacher has going on, and they get straight A's no matter what. They'd be the first to raise their hand and be the pick-me kid whenever the teacher asks a question. Does anybody know the answer to this?
I know the answer. Pick me. I know.
Yeah, nope.
So of course they'd be labeled as the teacher's pet.
Teacher's pet?
Always helping the teacher out, or even doing the cardinal sin of reminding the teacher that they forgot to collect everybody's homework. Yeah, we all had somebody like that, so naturally whiz kids are usually the ones susceptible to getting bullied, since it's no surprise to anyone they get picked on a lot. But that's not gonna stop them from getting all the good grades in the school and all the certificates, medals, and trophies they want. If you're a whiz kid watching this video, good for you. Don't feel down about anybody bullying you. They're just jealous of your big brain power. But seriously, my nigga, stop reminding the teacher to collect homework. Stop. Speaking of bullying, that brings us to the next student, the bully. Wherever you go, there's always that one student who feels they can go around harassing people just because they can. Yeah, we've all been bullied before at one point in school, but hey, it is what it is. But I've seen many cases, and of course I can't go into them because of YouTube policies. But I will say this, bullies have low self-esteem. That's why they bully people, so they can feel dominant over them. Well, if you wanted attention that bad, Darren, you could have just, not shoved little Timmy in a locker. You could have just, I don't know, go beat up a life-size dummy so you can feel better about yourself.
You bitch.
Coming in next, we got the quiet kid. Yeah, most of y'all know this one was coming. I'm not gonna stereotype all quiet kids being the typical bag reachers, cause I was a quiet kid at one point, and I did not have the strap on me, just to be clear. Anyways, these types were always sticking to themselves. They weren't in any groups, mainly cause they didn't like the social interaction. They'd typically sit around, block the whole world out while doing their own thing. And there's nothing bad about that. Now for the stereotypical bag reachers. Y'all better leave them people alone. The teacher could ask them what they'd learned this week and they'd respond that they'd learned they'd had enough of this. When I hear that, best believe my ass is out of there before anything goes down. These are the students that go around exhibiting the most negative energy imaginable. You could be sitting in a room and just feel the bad aura radiating off of them. And all of a sudden you hear pumped up kicks start playing. Oh yeah, I'm out the window already, fam. But don't worry, they're mostly in their own heads constructing a plan for humanity's downfall, whatever that may be.
Hi, I'm Leo.
Name's Trigger. Nice to meet you, partner.
You're the first friend I've had in a while.
Then let's make it the best while yet.
I'm speechless. Hey guys, pardon the interruption, but I should put out that a lot of work does go into making these videos, and I would greatly appreciate it if you could take the time to drop a like, drop a comment if you can at any point, and of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Without any further ado, here's the rest of the video. Enjoy.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Coming in next, we have the athletic kid. These students are always running around doing the most anytime they get a chance. Typically, they're on their school's football, soccer team, or whatever sport they want to play. And of course, they're so athletic that they do stand out as if they're on a one-man team. Like, we get it, Brittany. You're the next Simone Biles. Now can you please stop flipping off my table? I'm trying to eat here. Don't get me started on the egos. Have you ever seen two athletic kids meet? It's like an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, clashing and testing each other's skills to determine just who's better than the other. In the end, it always comes down to which one of them loses interest first, but hey, it's always fun watching them go at each other like their lives depended on it. Coming in next, we have the dealer. No, they're not selling drugs, at least to my knowledge. But the dealers I knew had all the essentials on deck. You need drinks or snacks? They got it. You need pencils, pens, paper? They got that too. You need the answers to the finals next week? They got Wait, how the hell did they get that? Anyways, the dealers were the most reliable sources in school. They weren't exactly as popular as the popular kids, but they had a lot of social status to them as well. I have no idea how they always snuck in a book bag full of everything but books, but hey, we don't pay to ask the questions, we just pay to get the goods. Dealer quote 101.
Dap me up, my boy.
Last but not least, and coming in, this is probably the most iconic type you'd find in any school, and that's the class clown. A class could never survive without one. These guys typically just come in and make a huge difference, bringing laughter, raising spirits, and they always know when and how to do it. I swear these guys are professional jesters at the bachelor's degree level. You could be in the most boring lecture ever and the class clown would say or do some wild shit and all of a sudden the entire class is laughing with tears in their eyes. Like, these guys exist to make our semesters more enjoyable. If you're a class clown, we salute your service. I know the teachers didn't like you guys much, but hey, the entire class did, and that alone is worth it in my book. That is all I have for this video. I'm sure I left out some types, but I could make a part 2 if this gets to 1,000 likes. Be sure to leave a comment and subscribe if you're new. With all that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.